Hi guys, and welcome to this 30-minute daily stretch class. I'm excited to have you join me today as we improve our flexibility and mobility. In the next 30 minutes, we will focus on gentle stretches to help you feel refreshed and rejuvenated. Remember to listen to your body and to enjoy this time dedicated to yourself. Without further ado, let's get started. Join me on the mat in a cross-legged position. We will start with some side stretches first. Bring your right hand onto the mat next to you, and your left arm comes over your head. Open your left side body and bend over to your right. Beautiful. Look up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And then exhale, come back to center, switching sides, left hand on the mat, bend over to your left, right arm comes over your head, and again, look up to the ceiling. You can close your eyes if you'd like, but feel into this side stretch. Exhale, come back to center, switch again. Fold over to your right, left arm over your head. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Just release. Come back to center, inhale. And exhale over to your left, bringing some movement into the body. One deep breath and exhale again. Come back to center. One more time, fold over to your right, left arm comes up. Go deep and release. Inhale, come back to center. And the last time to your left, open the right side, look up. And exhale, come back to center. From here, you will interlace your fingers behind your back and then bring both of your hands next to your right hip. So pull your left hand over with your right hand, let your hands drop to that hip, and then you're going to bend your head over to your right as well, feeling a really nice elongation in the left side of your neck and in your left shoulder. Again, if you want, you can close your eyes here and just enjoy this stretch. Release any tension in that area. A few more breaths in this stretch. And then exhale, release your head and release your hands. Coming over to the other side, so now both hands coming to your left hip. And your head is dropping to your left shoulder, stretching the other side of the neck. Nice elongation here as well. Just release the muscles, don't force this stretch. You just let go deeper and deeper with every exhalation. We stay a few more seconds. And then exhale, slowly release your head and release your hands out of the pose. We will next come into tabletop position. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, untuck your toes, and we will come into a warm-up with cat-cow. On your inhale, You drop your belly, you open your chest, arch your spine. And on your exhale, you round your spine, suck your belly in, and tuck your chin in as well. Inhale, flow through this, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round the spine, suck the belly in, really press into your hands. Inhale one more time, drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, round the spine, create space between the vertebrae. From here, come back to neutral. We will start to go into a twist. And for that, you're going to bring your right hand up towards the ceiling, open the chest to the right. Big inhale. And then exhale, right arm comes through underneath your left shoulder, drop the right shoulder down, thread the needle. Inhale, come back up with your right arm, open the chest. Exhale, thread the arm through, drop the right shoulder. Big movements here. Inhale one more time, come up, open the chest out to the right. Exhale, thread the arm through to the left. And we stay. Drop the shoulder, drop the head down. Few deep breaths in this pose. Now slowly make your way back up into all fours position or tabletop, and we will go right onto the other side. So now left arm comes up, open your chest to the left, big inhale, and exhale, thread the arm through, left shoulder onto the mat now. Inhale, come back up, open the chest, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through, left shoulder down. One more inhale, open the chest. And exhale, thread the arm through. Stay in this pose for a few breaths. Drop your head down onto the mat if you'd like. It's a sweet little twist in the upper body and a nice stretch for the shoulders. Then come back up into tabletop. Tuck your back toes and then sit back onto your heels. We will focus on warming up the wrists for a little bit. And to do that, please interlace your fingers, bring your hands together. And we will start circling the hands around, keeping the fingers interlaced, and really try to make big movements with those hands. In one direction, and then reverse the direction. Stay in a fluid motion. Very nice. Then release your hands and shake your fingers out for a bit, just releasing tension here. And then walk your hands back forward into tabletop position. We will start to stretch our wrists. So turn your right hand so your fingertips are pointing towards you. Flip your left palm as well. And then sit back with your hips as far as possible without hurting yourself too much. But feel into this nice stretch in your wrists. And you can even deepen it more if you try to bend your elbows. But of course, if this is enough for you, just stay in this stretch. Then slowly release your hands. We will flip the palms now into the other direction. So first your right hand, the top of your hand comes onto the mat. Keep your left hand like it is and just sit back with your hips a little bit. If you want, you can try to flip both palms at the same time. I just feel like it's too uncomfortable. So we're just gonna switch sides. Release your right hand and then coming to the other side, top of your right hand comes onto the mat and slowly sit back with your hips as far as you feel comfortable. Nice stretch for the back of the hand. Slowly release your left hand and come back into tabletop position. We will now start focusing on the lower body. So to start stretching here, you will extend your right leg, tuck your right toes, and stretch the back side of your right leg. With your left knee, you will try to pick it up off of the mat and then drop it down. Off and drop it to the mat. Take it off and drop it down. And take it off again. Really feel into your right calf and release to the mat. And then release your right knee onto the mat as well, changing sides. Extend your left leg, tuck your left toes, stretching the back of the left leg, and then slowly, also here, we lift our right knee off of the mat and drop it down. Lift and drop the knee. Lift just a few inches and then drop it back down. Lift and drop, and then release your left knee as well. Back in tabletop, tuck your toes and then send your hips back and up into downward facing dog. You can still keep your knees bent here if you'd like, otherwise try to extend them and extend through the spine, through the shoulders, and then start walking out your dog, bending one knee at a time. Bring some movement into the pose. Maybe move your shoulders as well if that feels good for you, and go in your own pace. As I said in the beginning, listen to your body and just go as far as you feel comfortable. You will get a feeling of what your body needs the more you practice and the more you get to know the poses and the flows. Now find stillness in this downward facing dog and take a deep breath. On your next inhale, look to the front of the mat and bring your right foot forward, step it between your hands into a high lunge. Drop your back knee down onto the mat into low lunge, untuck your back toes, and then slowly bring your hands onto your right thigh, pressing onto the thigh and open your chest. Beautiful. Sink deep with your hips. Your knee is above your ankle. Don't go much further with your knee. And with every inhalation, you open the chest, you extend, you expand. And with every exhalation, you release deeper into this stretch. Slowly release your hands back onto the mat. We will come into our half split. So you bring your hips back, extend your front leg, and fold over that right leg. Flex your foot and release. Just as far as you can. With every exhalation, let go deeper. Try to square out your hips, pulling your right hip back, left hip forward, and try to bend from your hips, not your upper back. I know this is difficult in the beginning, but just try to do your best. Next inhale, you're gonna come back up, bend your front knee, hips forward into low lunge. Plant your left hand onto the mat and then send your right hand up to the ceiling into a beautiful twist in the upper body here in this low lunge. Stay here, or if you want to go further, you can try to bend your back knee and reach for that left foot with your right arm. And if you can grab it, you can try to bring it closer to your body to feel a deep stretch in your left quad muscle. Your right knee is allowed to fall out to the side a little bit and look back to the back of your mat. We stay for another deep breath and then release the left foot onto the mat. Right hand comes back to the front of the mat. And we step back with the right foot into downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart, extend your spine, extend your legs, open the shoulders. Deep breath in this downward facing dog. And then we will come right onto the left side. So step your left foot forward between your hands. And drop your right knee down onto the mat, low lunge, untuck your toes, and slowly bring your hands up onto your left thigh, pressing into the thigh and opening your chest. Sink deep with your hips, left knee on top of your left ankle, expand your upper body. And bring space between those legs. And again, with every exhalation, try to sink deeper with your hips. One more breath. And then exhale, release your hands onto the mat next to your left foot. Send your hips back, extending the front leg, coming into half split. And to the best of your capability, try to fold forward from your hips, releasing on top of that left leg. Square out your hips, send your left hip back, right hip forward. Flex your front foot. Stay for a few breaths. Inhale, slowly come back forward into low lunge, bend your front knee, hips go low. And plant your right hand onto the mat, coming into our twist. Left arm comes up, reach towards the ceiling. Either stay in this twist and enjoy, or to go deeper, bend your right knee and reach with your left arm for your right foot, trying to bring that foot closer to your body, feeling into this stretch in your right quad muscle. Be gentle with yourself and give your body time to adjust to this stretch. We stay for another couple of breaths. And then one more deep breath in. And exhale, release your right foot, left hand comes back onto the mat next to your left foot. And from here, tuck your back toes and meet me in downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart, open your shoulders. Beautiful, stay here for one breath. And then round forward into high plank. And slowly from here lower down onto the mat. And release your whole body onto the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows close to your body, and then press up your chest, engage your back muscles. And move your hands forward so that your elbows come directly underneath your shoulders. Sphinx pose, stretching the front of the body. Release and enjoy this gentle stretch. Shoulders away from the ears. And then focus on your breathing for a couple of seconds. From Sphinx pose, bring your hands back underneath your shoulders and then press yourself back up into tabletop position. We will continue with puppy pose. For that, you want to bring your hands a little bit further away from you, closer to the front of your mat. And then you will release your chest down into the direction of the mat. Keep your hips where they are. Just release your chest and your head down. Maybe you can touch the mat with your head or with your chin, with your chest. If you can't, don't worry about it. You can place a block underneath if that feels more comfortable for you. But we will stay in this puppy pose for a bit to really open the front, open the chest and the shoulders. This is a really deep chest opener. Deep breath. And if this is too uncomfortable for you, just don't go as low with your upper body. Slowly coming out of puppy pose, bring your chest back up, hands closer by into tabletop position. And from here, we will come into a seated position. Bring your knees closer, cross your legs in front of you, and sit back. You want to bring the soles of your feet together, knees are falling out to the sides. And then grab onto your ankles or to your toes, interlacing the fingers. You take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, you fold forward on top of your legs, on top of your feet, feeling into this nice stretch in your inner thighs. Again, try to fold from your hips. Try to go as deep as possible and release with every exhalation. Just let your body drop down on its own. Remember, you're working with your body, not against it. Slowly release out of the pose, bring your upper body back up, and and then find your way onto your back. Maybe scoop your hips a little bit forward and then release your upper body down onto the mat. We have 2 more asanas left to go, and I'm sure you're gonna love them. So first we are going to come into bridge pose. Plant your feet onto the mat, knees are pointing towards the ceiling. And from here, you're going to send your hips up to the ceiling, engage your back muscles, engage your glutes, and press into the mat with your arms and with your hands to help you lift your hips even higher. Press into your feet, go as high as possible. And if you want, you can interlace your fingers, scoop your shoulders underneath your chest to open the chest and to be able to send your hips up even higher. Very nice. Stay for a couple of more seconds. Engage your back muscles. Come on, hold it with me. We are opening the whole front of the body with this pose. And then release your fingers and slowly release your back and your hips down onto the mat. Very nice. Stay here, neutralizing the spine for a bit, and then we will come into our spinal twist. Extend your right leg out. Your left knee is going to come on to your right side, so bend it over with your right hand. Left arm comes out to your left, and you're gonna look over your left shoulder. Try to keep both shoulders on the mat and twist from the belly button. Try to bring your left knee onto the ground and simply enjoy this restorative pose. We are almost at the end of our practice. One more inhale, and then exhale. Release the left leg, come back to center, extend the leg, and then bring your right knee in, switching sides. Right arm comes out to the side, left hand onto your right knee, and then drop that right knee over to your left. Look over your right shoulder and enjoy this twist. You can close your eyes, just relax, but remember to keep both shoulders on the mat. Slowly release the right knee, come back to center, and then plant both feet onto the mat. And in your own time, roll over to one side on your mat. Press yourself up and meet me in a cross-legged position on the center of your mat. What a beautiful practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. We will take another deep breath together. So inhale, bring your hands up over your head, look up. And exhale, bring the energy down, hands in front of your chest. Thank yourself that you took these 30 minutes out of your day today to do something for yourself and your body. And if you're interested in more yoga videos, I will link them in the description box below. Hope to see you in the next class. Bye!